Who, Eddie? Probably not. Why? It doesn't seem like a Seattle thing. It's more of like an Ohio thing. When's the earliest acceptable time you can eat lunch? Easy answer is 11:00:00 on the clock. 10:59 a.m. is not lunch. I didn't make the rules, I'm just observing the rules. 10:59 is not lunch. 11 is the first lunch. 10:30, no shot. Is listen, if you start work at like 4 a.m., sure, 10:30. Uh-huh. What did I just say? I'm just joking. Anyway, okay, so we're back with the dulls. I just wish they tapped me for I could have at least done a cameo in SAP on Netflix. Instead, it's just somebody up on stage telling jokes, which is a career that I do not respect. I do not respect. Some of us are down here doing real work, keeping the wheels of society moving. $4 billion. It's a pretty reasonable amount of trade. It's more than Wallace and Fortuna, at least. This to me, okay, let me just tell you, what do I see? I see gold. I see a relatively low amount of exports relative to, like an OPEC nation, but they do export some petroleum. I see nuts, and I'm thinking that, nuts and gold definitely are things that exist in Africa. $4.07 billion. This could be something like Uganda. Okay, it is north of Uganda. It could be the Central African Republic. We're very close already, though. It's north, okay. It could be Sudan. I'm crazy? I got it all. Dude, I'm insane at Tradle today. Well done. We got it. It's in 3. It's Sudan. Well, I don't know. I expected that we would have to guess a little longer. I got it first try. Honestly, good for you. I don't know, like, what do you want me to? There's a little bit of luck involved, okay, in Tradle. Like, just as easily as I said Uganda, I could have said Kenya. I could have said watch hockey. Hey, Izzo Solaris, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Also, I did love how you completely surrounded yesterday's answer. Shiki Khan, again, my apologies yesterday for almost banning you for 600 seconds when you were completely in the right. The name, it exists still in my ledger as well. I think it made for a funny moment, but I was in the wrong. Okay, Hertel. That's Quinn Hughes. But this time, it might actually be Quinn Hughes. This is Quinn Hughes, bro. I could tell from the hair. 2004. Let me get a StarCraft 2. Wings of Liberty was the first one, right? Oh, it was on the place. It was on the PC. It's isometric. It's a strategy game. It came out before 2010, but after 2004. Let me get an Age of Empires 3. Oh, he's crazy. He's got a steel trap up there. At first, I was like, there's no shot we're going to get this. Whoo! I own this on PC. I bought it to play. Manning was at the height of his powers. I'm going to say approximately 2006. He's crazy. This image has insanely cursed energy. If you asked me, I would assume that this was generated by AI. So this is George H.W. Bush, and then that's George W. Bush. This is Jeb Bush, I think. I honestly don't know who this is. Obviously, this is George H.W. Bush's wife. Why are they watching 4 TVs and then two of them have the exact same. They're four pairs of TVs. This just doesn't make sense. Like, oh, there's a mirror? Where? Fine, you pass. Let's go! Alright, slash marker. Dull. I was gonna play this game. I don't know what to do, okay? Like, I think we should play Dredge so that we can get some momentum in Dredge. Mostly because one person on the subreddit was like, Dredge is clearly dying. And, you know, like, as a contrarian, I need to get more momentum in Dredge to prove that person wrong. I was also looking at crab champions. Claw your way across exotic islands, combining fluid movement with fast-paced combat to become a crab champion in this third-person shooter with roguelike elements. I thought it was a joke, but it seems like it's not a joke. I don't know. I'm looking at stuff. There's been some games that have come out. This is Apollo, are you here? This is another great opportunity to use PosChamp. This is not going to be an Apollo just chatting stream where we go live for 8 hours and then we're like, we have nothing to play. We're going to play something. I just got to figure out what it is. That's what it feels like? We just did like an hour of Doles. We did an hour of Doles. Okay, let's play Dredge. Yeah. Yeah, let's play Dredge. Why are you hating? Because it's annoying. Like, I've fucking spent 34 years trying to become me. One computer program comes out, and just because it, like, speaks English and talks about the grocery store, people are like, wow, it's bang on. It's not even fucking close. Your ass could taste, like, some Nancy Silverton bread and some Wonder Bread, and you'd be like, wow, they're both bread. It's like they're identical. One of them has a spirit, and the other one has bleach in it, okay? There's a huge difference between them. There's no spark in the machine. Maybe one day it'll be able to replicate the spark, but it can't replicate the spark right now. It is, at least it's cool that you could be like, hey, ChatGPT, can you, like, I want to make chili tonight. Can you make a grocery list? Rock or something like that. Like, I honestly, I cannot abide it. It's so bad. I'm sorry. What about smack my bitch up? Well, I'm not saying anything positive about the message, okay? But you keep the Prodigy's name out of your mouth, okay? Great songs to do Tabata rides to. Hey, chill. Please, I'd just like to be in Rush Hour 3. They had that on the Peloton? Oh yeah, they go pretty hard on the Peloton. Some of the rides are marked explicit. Like, I was doing the Dennis Morton Outcast ride. He said, don't be surprised if a swear word comes out of my mouth accidentally. And I was like, oh, so we're going hard today. And then he kept it G-rated the entire time. He was doing like the dad rap thing where he was rapping along with the songs, but whenever there was a swear word, he was just covering his mouth. We regret to announce the next chapter of the Goblin Saga will not be coming to Netflix. Despite our best efforts to bring this beloved fantasy world to life, we have not seen the level of interest and engagement we hoped for. What the hell is the Goblin Saga? Oh no. I did it to myself. No. Goblin D's nuts. No. Years of not getting caught by one of those. Dazed, reeling. Hilarious. And as you know, I'm a huge fan of Doge. I love his currency and his memes. So a lot of my worst enemies really hate the Doge avatar, so I am loving life right now. This is my impression of a Twitter Blue subscriber. Sorry! Or a legacy verified account. We don't know anymore. We got them all. It's the Rutherford Bohr cinnamon bun model of the atom. We don't know what's an electron. We don't know what's a proton. It's all kind of mixed up in the dough somewhere. Okay. Finally. I can install my fathomless winch. Is it really called the plum pudding model? In Canada, we call it the raisin bun model. Does anyone here work in the raisin industry, by the way? Because I gotta know, like, is just an honest question. If you're like a raisin creator, I don't know if you'd be a raisin farmer. Isn't that just someone who plants grapes and then like owns a dehydrator? But like, I feel like raisins are on the way out, man. Like, old people love raisins. I'm okay with raisins. But the younger generation does not really like raisins the same way the older generation does, man. I think that there's secular trends in the raisin industry. It's still, we've made up for some of the loss in sun-made demand by getting ourselves. How do you sink a Canadian submarine? You swim down and knock on the door? The joke is that we're stupid? Is that the joke? Too polite? Yeah, well, did you know that the NASA spent $100 million trying to develop a pen that would write in zero gravity so they could write stuff down on the Apollo missions? The Soviets used a pencil. Apparently that's not true, but you could believe that it would be true, which in many ways makes it even more true than something that's the truth. Okay, I mean, she should mind her own business. Who's the dock worker, man? Whoa! New rod. Gray mullet? What is this? Hulk Hogan, when what is this? Ted Nugent, when grocery stores closed, when pharmacies closed during March 2020, so he couldn't buy hair dye? What is this? Shut up, dummy, I'm fishing. Entwined. You gonna go see the Mario movie? Nah, it's too early for me to bring my kid to a movie theater. She needs another few months. I don't know how long. Also, I think the Mario movie might be a little intense for a 2-year-old. That's more of a movie that I think is targeting like the 27 plus bachelor demographic. I think it looks good though. I mean, it's not a bold take to say animated movie is going to be good. Most animated movies, like they're pretty good because they target a general audience and they, you know, don't offend anybody. I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm sure it's going to be an enjoyable time. Pizza, and we got some bags of chips just for people to munch on while they're there. Munchies, I'm telling you, it's not horrendous, but it's got to be the factory cast-offs, right? They're not sending the best Sun Chip. They're not sending the best pretzels. They're not sending the best Doritos. I think it's like they're sending the factory irregulars or something like that. And then just, they're like, oh, put that in the munchies pile. And then they're filling up those big blue bags. Like the Doritos are always, like if normal Doritos are 2-ply, the Munchies Doritos are 1-ply. And the Sun Chips are like, they have no flavor. They just inherit the flavor from the Cheetos that are in there. I think the Cheetos are okay. This is a real thing. He doesn't know? What is... What's sorghum, man? Sorghum these nuts? That doesn't even make sense. That like, that's not even a good joke. It's the third most important crop in America. Okay, so like wheat's number 1, sweet potatoes number 2, lima beans. What? And we're talking about sorghum? Ah, shit. All right, I'm glad I didn't actually have a farm to bet. 8 wins. Oh, because it's used for livestock. I would, if you had asked me like the day 2 of the baby being born, if you were like, would you sack your life for the babies? I would be like, yeah. But like 90% of that would have been like, because that's just what I gotta say. I'm not gonna be like, you know, nah, I don't think so. We'll just make another one, right? That's just like the societally acceptable answer. Now it's like, absolutely. 100%. I'm jumping in front of the car. I'm diving off the bridge to save her from drowning or whatever at the expense of my own life. But like it don't stress out if it isn't like immediately like day 1 you're like, I would do anything for this child. You do it at the start because you like, you know, because you have to, and because you like, you had the baby, obviously, idiot. But then like now I'm like, I'm doing this stuff because I want to do this stuff. It wasn't like there was like a flashbulb moment for me that immediately I mean, it changes your life, but I wasn't immediately like, we're instantly like inseparably pair bonded. Now I'm like, we're ride or die. Have they changed the camel? Bro, I'm spilling my soul out here. You're asking me about the damn camel? This isn't even a damn dromedary. That's cool, but the art is different. Everything else is like, you'll just figure it out day by day. Wait, I don't want to be 4 squad. I'm not going to be 4 squad. Like a crazy dragon. That is a way that we could get to 10 with these, if I'm being polite, with these not so good animals. So this would be a great time to get like a dragon. Nah. Yeah. Just go here for now. I think that moose is probably gone long term because we gotta get rid of something to put the space on here. Did I make sense? It's on Showtime? What the hell is Showtime? I know it's been around for 30 years, but I don't know what it is. Showtime? What's the excuse when it comes to Netflix? When it comes to Netflix, I'll watch it because there's nothing good on there. How do you think I found myself watching Catwoman last night? I was just curious about how... Could it really be as bad as they say? Yes, it is. It's truly bizarre. Oh, start me here. I think we... Give me this for now. There should be a no country for old men, but make it Canadian. Listen, you fucking hoser, I'm not gonna call... You're always coming into the damn Beckers asking me to call this damn coin toss for no reason, bud. I got shit to do. Listen, bud, you gotta call the coin. I'm not gonna call the fucking coin, bud. Here's a little sip score. I'm not sheep-pilled this week. I am very Hercules Beetle-pilled this week. He's super lethal. Round 22. This is the longest match I've had in a long time. He's alive! No! No! Dude, we got so many 9 pieces this week. I mean, considering that we had that lobster roll with the walrus bread or the sea lion bread halfway through this one, I think 9-piece round 22 is really funny. That was a